everyone, I'm Shana and you're watching Recipes Are Simple. Today we're making hot and yummy beef fried rice. We're making Hong Kong cafe style beef fried rice right at home. If you follow this recipe, you can get that restaurant style fiery beef fried rice right at home with no trouble at all. So for this we need 2 cups of cooked rice. You can use basmati or Thai jasmine rice. I'm using basmati here. It's cooked ahead of time and left to cool. We have 1 tablespoon of ginger, and I'm going to pound this really nicely because we're going to extract the juice of this to marinate 300 grams of thinly sliced beef here. So we're going to extract the juice of the ginger that we just pounded. We're also going to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Next, we're adding half a teaspoon of honey, or you can use light brown sugar instead. Half a teaspoon of light soy sauce. To this, I'm adding half a teaspoon of red chili flakes. So if you don't have this, you can add paprika. This adds a nice kick. And we're also adding half a teaspoon of baking soda. So this is optional and it acts as a meat tenderizer when we fry the beef later. So to a bowl, we're going to add some ingredients for the sauce. 1.5 teaspoons of light soy sauce, 1.5 teaspoons of dark soy sauce. We're also adding 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce, a teaspoon of green chili sauce, and here I'm adding 1 teaspoon of seasoning powder. I'm using Knorr seasoning powder that's used for soups and vegetables. You can use any seasoning powder that you like. If you don't have it, you can just omit this. Half a teaspoon of paprika I've added here. You can also add chili flakes to the sauce if you prefer that. And just a 1/4 teaspoon of honey. To this we're going to add 3 tablespoons of water. Mix it really well and set this aside to use later. So next we're going to chop up our vegetables for the fried rice. The vegetables I'm using are carrot. I need half a cup of finely chopped carrot. Next, we're chopping up some French beans here. You can also use green peas. I often use frozen green peas for this recipe, but today I'm sticking with the French beans. Just remove the strings and chop them up finely as well. We need half a cup of the French beans, just like the carrot. So once we have the carrot and the French beans ready, we can steam them together in a steamer pot like this. I'm just going to put them in together and place this in the microwave. So I have water in the steamer pot below, and we're just going to steam this for 2 minutes and it should be ready. Remember, we're not boiling the vegetables in water, they should be steamed. The next vegetables are half a cup of shredded cabbage, and we also need half a cup of chopped mustard greens, or you can use any other spinach that you would like to. We need 2 to 3 spring onion shoots, and we're going to chop them up separately. The white bulb portion, the midsection portion, and the green leafy portion, all chopped separately and set aside. So after 2 minutes, my carrots and beans have been steamed. I'm just going to remove this basket from the steamer pot. To a bowl, we're going to add 3 eggs. Beat the eggs with just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. I like to add a good amount of pepper. Just beat this and set it aside for later. So I have my cast iron wok here. It's been heating. So once it's nice and hot, we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of, I like to use peanut oil. You can use sunflower oil instead. And first we're going to add the egg. Add the egg and just wait briefly till it sets, till it starts to set. and then we're going to scramble it lightly. You don't want to scramble it till it's too dry. While it's still moist, we're going to add the rice. So that's the 2 cups of rice that has been cooked and cooled. We're going to stir fry with the egg, toss it really well to coat it with the egg, and once it's all mixed through, we're going to add first the white bulb portion of the spring onion shoots, just the white part, and mix it again really well. Now right now you can start to smell the aroma of the fried rice because of the egg and the spring onion. Now we can add the steamed vegetables, the carrot and the beans. Make sure there's no water in there and toss it through really well. Next we're going to add the cabbage. Toss this briefly. The rice of the fried rice should be separate. It should be heated through and fried nicely. Make sure you're cooking fried rice always on the highest flame possible. So we're going to remove this fried rice to the tray that we used earlier, because we're going to fry the marinated beef, which has been marinated for 30 minutes in the same wok. To the marinated beef, add the midsection now of the chopped spring onion. Again, we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of peanut oil again. Once it's nice and hot, we're going to add this marinated beef that has been mixed through with the spring onion. And we're just going to fry this really well. First, you want to toss it till it loses the pink color. Using a good seasoned wok like this for fried rice is essential if you don't want your rice and your ingredients sticking to the wok. After frying for a minute or so, the beef will start to release some juices. So you're just going to keep stir frying on a high heat till these juices are absorbed. And once most of the juices are absorbed, we're going to add the sauce ingredients that we prepared earlier. Stir this well to coat the beef nicely. Now we're going to add some cracked black pepper. You can use freshly cracked or coarsely ground, ready to use black pepper here. I'm not using black pepper powder. Stir it again once more. After 6 or 7 minutes, the beef is nice and cooked and there's not too much of the liquid left. We're going to add the mustard greens. Just stir this very briefly till the spinach is wilted. And now we can return the fried rice from earlier. Mix everything together really well on a high flame. Just keep tossing till everything is incorporated nicely and the rice is heated through once again, and you can really smell the aroma of the fried rice. At the end, we're going to add just half a teaspoon of sweet soy sauce, just to balance the overall flavor. Don't use too much of this. And at the very end, we're going to add the spring onion greens. Serve this fried rice immediately while it's still nice and hot. And we love to serve it with pickled green chilies. It's a perfect combination. I hope you try this recipe for the Hong Kong cafe style beef fried rice. If you tried the recipe, please let me know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I have so many more recipes coming, recipes from everywhere, recipes for everyone. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye!